All right. Let's hope this time the is going to be better. Just wait. So just gonna wait for somebody to come so I can test this sound. Because lately, in the last couple videos, you guys been telling me this sounds not good. How's the sound now? You give me okay, tell me it's good, then we go for it. Oh my gosh, why? What about now? This is weird. Is it better now? Can you hear me now clear? All I did is just, I muted the microphone and unmuted. And I raised the volume. Let me raise the volume all the way up. Maybe listen. Okay, type 1 if you can hear me clear and it's better than before. Please. You can hear me? Perfect. Our verse for today is Philippians chapter 4 and verse 19. Oh no, then we cannot do that. We cannot do that. What is happening? Sorry for that. Is it better now? Hello, test 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's not going loud and then soft. All right. Our verse for today is Philippians chapter 4 and verse 19. And my God will supply every need of yours according to his riches in glory in Christ Jesus. Earlier in his letter, the Apostle Paul told the church at Philippi that he was rejoicing greatly because they had received their concern for his material well-being. He told them that although he had learned the secret of facing plenty and hunger, abundance and need, and although he had learned how to do all things through Christ, who strengthens him, he was still grateful for their support. That was in Philippians chapter 4, verses 10 through 13. Paul was thankful that by supporting him, the church had shared with him and fellowship with him in all his troubles on the mission field. The Philippian church was the only church that had supplied Paul's needs when he had left Macedonia, and they had supplied his needs time and again when he was in Thessalonica. And we see that in Philippians chapter 4 and verse 14 through 16. Obviously, the church at Philippi was a church that gave freely of their resources, and Paul was thankful for their continuing help. Let me change. I don't know if it has to do anything, but maybe it's the filter. Okay, no filter. Tell me if it changed anything with the voice. Okay. Paul did not regard the Philippian church as only donors and supporters of his missionary endeavors, however, but as full-fledged partners in the spread of the gospel. As partners, Paul was not primarily seeking gifts of support for the ministry from them, but was primarily seeking the fruit that increases to your credit, as it's mentioned in Philippians chapter 4 and verse 17. That is, Paul was not primarily seeking the gifts he received from them, but primarily the benefit they would receive for having supported him. Lord, give me patience in this YouTube thing. Could be my phone. Perhaps Paul was thinking of the Old Testament story of the widow of Zarephath in 1 Kings chapter 17, and the story of the wealthy Shunammite woman in 2 Kings chapter 4, both of whom had supported prophets and had received benefits for doing so. Paul was less concerned with his own needs than he was with the benefit the Philippian church would receive. It is in this context that our verse for today is found. Paul is saying to the Philippian church that God will supply their every need because they have partnered with him and supported him in the spread of the gospel. Not everyone is called to go out on the mission field or to pastor a church, but everyone can partner with those who do and support them in the ministry. Paul's message is that we can expect to be blessed for having done so. Have a blessed one. I have to figure out what's going on with the voice, sorry for that. Maybe I'll go from my other phone just to make sure if it's the phone or not.